So Zohair, please tell me, how was your experience today?
It was a wonderful experience. It's such a blessing to be able to come here to see a packed house and so many people come together to realize that in our three Ibrahimic faiths that the common denominator there is love.
Well, thank you. I agree, it was great. So what do you think would be one take-home lesson for you from this event today?
As one of the speakers said, that the main thing that God tells us in Scripture is not to fear. It's not to not doubt or anything else, but not to fear, but to trust in God. And that's something common in the Islamic faith as well, and in Judaism. And I thought that was beautiful, that we shouldn't fear because we see that so much on television and in the news, that we should fear this or that, even like other things other than Islam. But it's ridiculous to do so.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so Zohair, extending your what you said earlier about fear, and I agree that there's like a lot of rhetoric in the media these days that we should be afraid of Muslims. What would you say to a friend who you think is still probably kind of still leaning toward the rhetoric that the media is trying to sell about Islam and Muslims?
I would say that as a Christian Arab, my family lives in the Middle East. A lot of them still do, and they have tons of friends that are Muslim, and I have tons of friends here that are Muslim, and it shouldn't matter. Once you put a face and a name to a person, it's very, very difficult to then fear and hate them. So I would say to go out and meet a Muslim and shake their hand, say hi to them, introduce yourself and ask them what their name is and get to know them a little bit, and you'll find that it's going to be very, very difficult to fear and hate that person.
Well, that's great. That's a great message. Well, thank you so much for giving us your time, and you can go enjoy your food now. I'm sorry for holding you back.
That was well.
Is this your first time being in a mosque?
Yes, it is.
And how did you like it?
I'm absolutely forever grateful to be here. I was asked last minute to join this dinner event by a person I just met today.
Okay.
And yeah, I actually I work with Caterpillar for new hires, and he received the offer today.
Oh,
so we had our first meet and greet, and he goes, and I told him I'm very culture hungry, and because we were talking about different things. Values, customs, norms, beliefs, and he goes, you should come to the event tonight, and told me about it and sent me a picture message. So then I actually asked my boyfriend to come with me.
Great.
So this was my first time, but amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you came. So thank you for coming.
Thank you.
What would you say was the best thing about today's
The best thing about today's is seeing different people from different religions come together for a compassion for humanity. You felt love from every speech and everybody that actually, that gave a speech. And then you felt it whole, in the whole room. Of course, it was warm in there, but it was, synonymous across all speeches. And it really was the same message interpreted in different ways.
No, great. I agree. I absolutely agree. So what would you, I'm just going to extend what you said a little further. You're talking about love, and what do you think you would say to someone who's like still intent on hating and believing the media's narrative?
I would tell them that, information and imagination is beauty, and that the more information that people can have about other values and customs and religions and norms and beliefs, the better that they are knowing, the love of humanity, and that we're all in this together, and that you and God are one. Absolutely. And that it doesn't matter, what, story or what metaphor that you believe in, it is correct. Great. And that we can all learn something by opening up our minds and our hearts to other people.
Oh, so. I love that. Absolutely. Thank you so
trying
much.
here. I'm trying.
Thank you so much.